Jai Shri Gurudev. Good morning, my dear students, and welcome back to the 8th Standard Science online classes. My dear students, in the previous class, we have discussed about extraction of metals, which means how the metals will be extracted and it will be what are the techniques that will be involved in the extraction of metals. So, in that, concentration of the ore we have discussed, and then so in that the different kinds of the types we have discussed, and then reduction phenomenon we have discussed, and after that purification of the refined metals. That these are the concepts that we have discussed in the previous class right now. So yes, in this class we are going to discuss about different kinds of metals, how these are the metals will be very helpful to us in our day-to-day life. So let us discuss one by one which type of the metals is very helpful for us. So how these are the metals that will be very helpful to us. These are all we are going to discuss one by one. So let us discuss the uses of metals. So first one metal that we are using in our day-to-day life. So that is nothing but iron. My dear students, so can you tell me where we are using this kind of iron? Yes, everywhere we are using right now. Without iron products, we can't able to imagine our life. That much of dependency we are depend on the iron. Yes. So let us discuss uses of iron. So my dear students, this iron is used for making pins, nails, nut, bolt and tools, materials, machineries, construction of buildings, construction of bridges. So this iron is very essential for the manufacturing of nut, manufacturing of nails, manufacturing of bolts, some other tools, like even whatever we are using. For example, when you come to the school and you are sitting in our desks right now, the desk is also made up of iron materials only. So just imagine this iron, that much of dependency on the iron, the human beings right now. So even this iron will be used in construction of buildings and construction of bridges. So this iron is used for the various purposes in the construction of buildings. So then manufacturing of electromagnets. This iron is very helpful for the manufacturing of artificial electromagnets. So these are all the uses of iron. So then next one is aluminium. As this aluminium is also one kind of metal, this also very important to us. How the aluminium is important to us? Let us discuss the importance or uses of aluminium now. Aluminium. So this aluminium is used in the manufacturing of wires, furnitures, even in the food industry. Do you know how the aluminium will be used in the food industry? Yes. Have you observed the wrapper of the chocolate paper? Have you observed the wrapper of medicines? So these wrappers is prepared by the aluminium. I hope you understand, no? So the chocolate wrappers or the medicine wrappers that is manufactured by using the aluminium. Not only this aluminium will be used in the manufacturing of wires. As we know that the aluminium will be shows the malleable capacity, malleable characteristics right now. So what do you mean by malleability? So we will be beaten into thin wires. So elaborated. So such a kind of nature that aluminium has. So hence this aluminium will be used in the manufacturing of wires. Even the copper is also used in the manufacturing of wires, but most of the wires will be made by the aluminium only. Why? Because this aluminium is very cheap as compared to the copper. That's why this aluminium will be used in the manufacturing of wires and then used in the making of households and household things. So we will be using the different kinds of household things like vessels and pressure cookers, right now. So these are all will be manufactured by using the aluminum only. Not only these household things, not only the household things, this aluminum will be used in the manufacturing of aircrafts, aeroplanes, rockets, vehicles and some other machines. For even this aluminum will be used in the packing of food and medicines. My dear students, these are all the uses of aluminum. Even the copper is also one kind of the metal that also used in the manufacturing of vessel, manufacturing of wires, manufacturing of some other electrical gadgets. So these are all the uses of iron, aluminum and as well as copper. So let us discuss some other uses. Next, gold. So gold is also one kind of very important metal and one of the very costliest metal in the earth. Including the platinum is also one kind of the costliest metal. Silver is also one kind of costliest metal now. So what are the uses of this gold, silver, platinum? Let us discuss one by one. So gold is used in the manufacturing of jewelries. As we know that we will be wear different kinds of the designs prepared by using gold, right now. So these are we will be use different kinds of the different designs of jewelries. Is it right now? So do you know how the jewelries will be prepared? Yes, the jewelries will be prepared by using gold as a raw material. So hence this jewelries will be used or manufactured by the gold, and even the gold is used in the manufacturing of coins, medals, etc., and used in some electrical gadgets also. And the gold will be used in electroplating method. What do you mean by electroplating? Yes, a thin layer of gold or a thin layer of silver is deposited on other metals throughout the electrolysis process. So which means this, to avoid the friction or to avoid the corrosion, this electroplating phenomenon that we are using, a thin layer of gold that is deposited on other metals throughout the electrolysis process to prevent the corrosion. And even a thin layer of silver is also used in the electroplating method. So even the silver deposited on the other metals throughout the electrolysis process to avoid the corrosion. So like this, the gold will be used in the manufacturing of different kinds of jewelries, different kinds of medals, different kinds of coins. And then they used in some electrical equipments. Manufacturing of equipments is also consisting of some small amount of gold, and even this gold will be used for the process of electroplating to avoid the corrosion. The next one is silver. As we know that the silver is also one of the very important and costly metal that will be used in our day-to-day life. Is it right now, children? So this gold is also used in the manufacturing of different kinds of jewelries, coins and medals, as well as electroplating phenomenon. And even one more thing very important, this silver is used in the photography. Silver bromide is a one kind of the byproduct of the silver. It will be used in the photography. So while the extraction or the zooming of the pictures and as well as clearance of the pictures, or while the printing of that images, this silver bromide will be used as a photographic phenomenon. So this hence the silver will be used in the photography also. And the next one more very important metal, that is platinum. It is also used in the making of jewelries, electrical gadgets and plugs in vehicles, etc. Even it will be used in the chemical equipments. It is used in the some of the chemical equipments also will be prepared by using the platinum. And then the sodium. Sodium is also one kind of very important metal that will be used in our day-to-day life. Have you eaten the common salt right now? This common salt is also one kind of byproduct of the sodium. So compounds, whatever that is used, that is a common salt, that will be very helpful to us to avoid the goiter. And then the calcium, even this calcium will be used in the manufacturing of cement and manufacturing of glasses is a raw material. The calcium is a raw material for the manufacturing of cement and glasses, and this calcium is also used as in a medical industry. So this calcium is also very important to our human body to maintain the sufficient health and a sufficient proper growth in our body. So hence this calcium and sodium will be also used in the manufacturing of some medicinal tablets and medicine field. So these are all the uses of gold, silver, platinum, sodium and calcium. Okay, so next uses of non-metals. So previously whatever we have discussed, that is all, these are all will be uses of metals. As we know that the non-metals is also very important to us. So let us discuss the uses of non-metals also one by one. So first one is sulfur. My dear students, this sulfur will be used in the manufacturing of sulfuric acids, salts and as well as metals. Sulfuric acids and sulfur salt and even in the metals. And this sulfur will be used in the manufacturing of dyes, matches and as well as firework. This sulfur will be used in the manufacturing of gunpowder. This will be used as a fungicides. What do you mean by fungicides? Yes, the fungicides is a type of the chemical that will be used to avoid the fungus in an agricultural field. So this sulfur will be used as a fungicide and used in the manufacturing of sulfuric acid. So these are all the uses of sulfur. And then let us discuss one by one another type of the non-metal, that is oxygen. As we know that this oxygen is very important for all the living organisms right now. Oxygen will be a respiratory gas for each and every living organisms, and oxygen is very essential for the burning. Without oxygen, the burn do not take place. The combustion do not take place. Then this oxygen will be used in cut and welding of metals, cutting of welding and as well as cutting of the metals or welding of the metal or joining of the metals. This oxygen will be used in a welding industry. And then manufacturing of acids. The oxygen is very essential for the manufacturing of acids. Then the liquid oxygen will be used in the rocket burn. Liquid oxygen will be used this liquid oxygen will be used in the rocket as a burning fuel. So next one, the one more very important non-metal, that is nitrogen. This nitrogen is also used in the manufacturing of ammonia and nitric acid, which is used for manufacturing of fertilizers. And then so this nitrogen will be used to preserve the food. This liquid nitrogen, particularly this liquid nitrogen will be used in the preserve the food, and as well as this nitrogen will be used in the manufacturing of explosives. My dear students, as we are observed in the news channels, so few days back, so have you observed one of the big blasts that will be happen in Lebanon right now? So why this will be big blast will be happen? The government has been stored that ammonium nitrate in a huge amount right now. This ammonium nitrate will be used in the manufacturing of fertilizers, and as well as this ammonium nitrate will be used in the manufacturing of explosives, manufacturing of bomb or manufacturing of explosives. This nitrogen will be used, that is ammonium nitrate. Ammonium nitrate is a byproduct of the nitrogen. It will be used in the manufacturing of bombs and other army equipments and as well as fertilizers. And then the liquid nitrogen will be used, as we know that the liquid nitrogen will be used to preserve the blood and as well as other donated body organs. Whatever some person will be donates the body organs right now, like heart, eyes and lungs and kidney. So these are all the donated organs that will be preserved for few hours by using this liquid nitrogen. By using this liquid nitrogen only, we can easily preserve the blood and other donated organs. Okay, so these are all the uses of sulfur. Now let us consider one more very important non-metal, that is hydrogen. My dear students, this hydrogen is also used in making of ammonia and as well as using the manufacturing of fertilizers, as this hydrogen will be used in the welding and fuel as in the rocket, and even this hydrogen will be used in convert the vegetables into vegetable oil. Convert the vegetables into vegetable oil. For that purpose, this hydrogen will be used. Then next one is one more type of the non-metal, that is chlorine. The chlorine is also one kind of the non-metal that is used in killing of germs. So this chlorine will be used in the water purifications right now. So when we are going to add some amount of chlorine into the impure water, so whatever the germs is present in that impure water, entire the germs or the microorganisms like bacteria, virus, entirely they become destroyed and the water become purified. So for that purpose, this chlorine will be used in the water treatment. Not only in the water treatment, this chlorine will be used in the manufacturing of PVC. What do you mean by PVC? Have you observed the plastic pipes? This is manufactured by using the PVC. That plastic pipes will be manufactured by using the PVC. What is the full form of PVC? Yes, polyvinyl chloride. What is the full form of PVC? PVC is nothing but polyvinyl chloride. So this polyvinyl chloride will be used in the extraction of some plastic equipments or the plastic products. And then this chlorine is one of the major raw material for the manufacturing of bleaching powder and as well as HCl, that is nothing but hydrochloric acid. So this chlorine will be used in the manufacturing of HCl and as well as bleaching powder. And then next, use of iodine. So iodine is also one kind of the non-metal that is used in various purposes. Let us discuss the uses of iodine. So my dear students, this iodine is also used as a antiseptic liquid. Antiseptic liquid. So when the wound will be happen, when we are anyone physical damage or wound will be happen in our body parts, so because of the fungal or any biting, so this iodine will be used as a antiseptic liquids, and this iodine solution will be used in a laboratories to find out the whatever the fats and as well as sugars is present in the food. And then this iodine will be used in the manufacturing of medicines. Iodine is also very important compound that will be used in the manufacturing of medicines. And then one more very important concept related to the iodine, that is we call it as iodized salt. Have you heard this name, my dear students? What do you mean by iodized salt? Why we have to consume the iodized salt? Yes, whatever we are consuming this common salt, so that will be consisting of rich amount of iodine content. That is mandatory. Why? Because this iodine will be very helpful to control our fat metabolism in our body, and as well as it will be maintained to avoid the or to prevent the spreading of goiter disease. Have you observed what do you mean by goiter disease? Yes, goiter is nothing but swelling of our neck region. So increase the size of the neck because of the goiter. Swelling of neck region because of goiter. So this goiter will be prevented by consumption of rich amount of iodized salt in our diet. So my dear students, these are all the very important uses of metals and non-metals that we are using in our day-to-day life. I hope you understand the uses of metals and non-metals. Is there any clarifications regarding today's topic? You can contact me anytime. My dear students, please stay home, stay healthy, maintain social distance when you are going to outside, and compulsory use hand sanitizers or alcoholic soap for washing off your hands. My dear students, please stay home, stay healthy. Thank you. Jai Shri Gurudev.